This segment sponsored by Mike Thomas Associates. The process of buying a new home can be so exciting, especially if you get it customized. Today I am speaking with Schueler+Beckstedt Real Estate Group about the advantages of building from scratch and also staging your home, and you're invited. Joining me now is Brand Schueler and Brandy Beckstedt, who are realtors here in Fort Wayne. Hello.
Hi.
How you guys doing? Good. Okay, so how long have you been in real estate, and really, what's your passion for it?
So I've been in real estate for about 9 years. I've been with Brandon almost all of those 9 years.
Yes, and what made you get into real estate?
Just the passion of being with people.
Yeah.
I love to be with people.
Mm-hmm. You get to be with a lot of people.
Yes.
And really help them discover their dream home,
yes,
which is so fun.
I get to see all of the aspects that come with it. So I love to be a part of that journey.
Yeah. What about you, Brandon?
So I am going on 13 years. I bought my first house when I was 18.
Wow.
And so that kind of piqued my interest in real estate just because I was like, oh, this is super cool, gaining equity and things like that. And at that point, I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do after high school. And so I kind of just landed here and found my love and passion for it. So
yeah, that's great. And I know there's so many options people really have when it comes to buying a new home, whether it's one that's built and ready to go in, and also those that people can build from the ground up. So talk to me about that process. What is it like to have a build up home?
So when somebody's looking for a home that they want to start from the ground up, so the first thing we want to do is we want to find a lot. So we have to find, what area of town do they want to be in, and make sure the lot fits the home. So we find lots of options for lots, and then we go back to what kind of home do you want, make sure the lot holds that home, and then we start from that process. We have lots of options for them to choose from for builders, and all the customizations they can do, from floor to cabinets, all the things.
Yeah, that's the exciting part,
Yeah,
just being able to choose the catalog, I want that,
yeah,
which is great. So Brandon, what are advantages of choosing that ground up process as opposed to a home that's already ready made?
I feel like when you choose that, you can literally get whatever you want. You can pick your room sizes, you can pick your finishes, your flooring, your lighting, and on top of that, everything's brand new. So, that worry of, is my furnace gonna turn on this winter? It's a lot less likely with a brand new furnace than what it is with that one that's 10 years old. So and it's super fun. You really can just make your home exactly how you want it.
Yeah, and there's nothing like having a space that no one else has lived in.
Yes.
You're like, I'm touching everything brand new, I'm using everything brand new.
Yeah.
And so, Brandy, with you all being realtors that really help people in that process, I know there's so many steps. People can sometimes feel very overwhelmed. So how do you feel that you all really support them throughout this process?
So when somebody's ready to make that move, we like to stay in contact with them forever. So what we do is, when you're ready, you would just say, hey Brandy, I'm really thinking about it. So we would get you in step one. So what's that step one look like for you? Speaking to lenders, talking to the appropriate people, and helping you step by step all the way till the end.
Yeah.
So we don't leave, and we get to stay with you through the entire journey.
Yeah.
So that's how that would go.
That's awesome. And we have to talk about this beautiful room that we're standing in, because Brandon, you own a home design company and you do home staging. And I think that's something that's unique in what you all offer as a pair. So talk to me about the home staging and really how you put this together.
Yeah, so I feel like, from showing homes to clients, walking into an open house, it's hard for them to envision their furniture in there.
Right.
Everybody always envisions a bed much bigger than what it actually is, or a couch much bigger. So being able to have them walk in the door and see themselves in that house, see their things in their house, I really feel is a huge advantage for the home, just because they feel like, okay, I can make this work. This space works for me.
Yes. And so is this something that you like to include in most of the homes that you are selling? Like how does this process work with really getting your staging in properties available?
So typically, depending on if it is new construction, if it's new construction, typically when we list that, we're always going to recommend at least, the main living spaces, possibly the primary suite being staged, just so people can envision that. With a home that somebody is already living in, a lot of times we'll do a walkthrough. On my first visit, we're going to walk through the home. The sellers can say, oh, like we were thinking about painting this, or we were thinking about doing this, and we discuss what's really going to help them make their house stand out and put their best foot forward. So sometimes that includes, maybe taking some of the personal items out of the house, or maybe rearranging things just so the flow is better. So just kind of having that in the back of my mind while we're walking through, just so I can make sure that their house can really stand out.
Yeah, and that's a great benefit for people who are looking to sell. And so let's talk about this room. What made you choose these options? I mean, it's very cozy. It's really just kind of laid back. You want to jump on the couch and throw a TV up there.
Right, yes. So that's all really what my end goal is. I want somebody to walk in here and feel at home, feel like it's cozy. Sometimes when you walk into a house, you're like afraid to touch anything.
Right.
And that's not the feel that I want to give to any buyer that would walk in here.
Yeah, that's great. And then of course we have the little items and extra decor back here. And you provide these items at your store?
I do, yes. Yep, so everything that you see in here, we do sell in store, and we are open to the public. So some people think that, oh, you have to be a designer to come in there. So you don't have to, you can come in. We have holiday decor, furniture, rugs, basically everything.
Everything, yes. And so Brandy, with this being top of the year, people are excited about making decisions for 2025 and just deciding. So is right now a good time to start exploring home buying?
Yeah, so I think if 2025 is the year that you say, you know what, I want to downsize, or I'm ready to build my dream house. Now is the time to start thinking about it. What do those things look like for you? How much home do you want? How much do you want to spend? Where do you want to be? So now it's time we can just start looking at it and just figuring out, we don't have to jump straight into it tomorrow, but just kind of looking and knowing our options and feeling comfortable in our decisions.
Okay, so that will be the first step, just giving you guys a call and just talking about, let's lay out goals, wants, needs, right?
Yes. Yeah, we don't need to jump into anything right away.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. And if you would like more information, we'll have their website and phone numbers listed below to give them a call and start off your new year just right. I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Mike Thomas Associates.